Here to introduce Jack Martin is Hall of Fame legend Ross Perot Jr.
Thank you. It is my opportunity to introduce Jack Martin, as you could tell from that video, a longtime friend and business colleague of mine. In 1987, one of my partners, DeSoto Jordan, called me, and Dee ran our DC operations, and he said, "This guy is leaving Benson's office, you need to hire him." I said, "Dee, what am I going to do?" He said, "Doesn't matter, just hire him. You two will figure something out." And every business venture I've been a part of, for-profit, not-for-profit, Jack Martin has been with me. Jack is a key advisor to all of my partners, but the most important thing about Jack is Jack has become a really dear friend of mine, and what I most appreciate about Jack is what he has done for my family. He literally was with my wife and I as we were raising our children. He's known our children from the very beginning. My two boys started hunting with Jack when they're 6 and 7 years old. And my 4 children consider Jack also a key mentor. If you look at Jack's impact around the country, it's been very impressive. And if you look at Jack as a man who is dedicated to the nation, that is Jack Martin. As we go through and think about what it takes to be successful, Jack Martin has the characteristics. Number one, he's a man of great character. He has courage and he has integrity. Jack Martin also is a man he knows his priorities. He knows the Lord. He's a man of deep faith. You've seen and heard about Patsy, his wonderful wife and partner. He has 3 fabulous children, Andy, Shannon, and Mackenzie, 2 wonderful grandchildren, and he told me today he's got a 3rd grandchild coming on the way. Jack is dedicated to his friends. And when I say dedicated to friends, it's more than a passive friendship. If you're a friend with Jack Martin, it is a very deep friendship. And the hallmark of a friendship with Jack Martin is loyalty. Deep, deep loyalty. Many times in this 35-year relationship we've had, I'd call Jack with a problem and he would drop everything and he would come. Even when he ran a global operation, I knew if I called Jack, he would be there to help me, the business, or my family. Jack loves this country. He dearly loves this state. And he is a man who is dedicated every day to making the world a little bit better. There's no one better recipient than Jack Martin to be in the Texas Business Hall of Fame. Jack Martin, thank you and congratulations.
After watching the video and listening to Ross, I don't really know why you need me. As you heard described, the businesses I've been involved in, for the most part, have assets that are the people. The assets of the businesses I've been involved in have also involved clients. So relationships and the opportunity to help people and the opportunity to have people work with me that are smarter than I am is really the principal asset of the businesses I've been involved in. Thank you, Ross, very much. You know, when you're recognized by something as prestigious as the Texas Business Hall of Fame, I think everybody would agree it's something you never expected, and it's an honor of a lifetime, and it certainly is for me. But it's natural to feel personal pride about it, but I immediately go to overwhelmed with gratitude for how I got here. I got here because of other people. I got here because of people that gave me a break. They hired me, like you heard from Herb, Ed Whitaker, and Cassandra Carr, who's here tonight. Cassandra came to my office one day and asked me if I would meet with Ed, and they hired me, and that was when Ed was still in St. Louis with Southwestern Bell. And until the day he went to General Motors, I continued working for him. And as he said, even then, that was a wonderful relationship, and I am deeply grateful to him. I've been blessed to serve with the best teams in Texas, as you heard some of the things in the video, and the best Texas has to offer. And I'm really proud of that because I've never lost sight of the fact that I'm a Texan. I've always been in Texas. Even when I was supposed to be running a global company in London, I really lived in Texas. I have to begin, first of all, tonight with my wife, Patsy. We've been together since the 9th grade, and most people that know her know she deserves a medal. It's not just her infinite patience that should be recognized, but she's the light that lights the path of our life. We are a team. Now, she's tried to trade me a couple times, but for 49 years, she's been our family's foundation. She's the wisest person I know. She's equally deserving of this award, and she's actually the real rancher in the family. And our philanthropic efforts really were hers, and she also has a passion for helping others. Our 3 children, Mackenzie, Andy, and Shannon, are our greatest accomplishments. This honor is theirs as well because they sacrificed a lot with Dad being gone, or Dad being flying around the world, or Dad not being able to go to a soccer game. And I really am grateful to them for everything they've done. Mackenzie and Shannon are here tonight, and Shannon's husband, Zach, is also with us here tonight. For those of you that know me, know that I feel the foundation for almost everything that's happened to me is from Senator Bentsen. I can't adequately describe the many things he taught me during the almost 25 years that we worked together, or I worked for him. My career was shaped in every way by the time I spent working for him. I'm very honored that his son Lan is here tonight, who is a lifelong friend. It was the senator who suggested I start public strategies, mostly because I think he thought it was time for me to finally leave the payroll. But I tried to lead it as I watched him lead. I'm especially grateful also for my longtime friend and colleagues from Senator Bentsen's staff, Ed Knight, who's here tonight, sitting with another of my dear friends, Tullis Wells. You're beginning to get the pattern. I've got the same friends I had 40 or 30 years ago, and they've been an integral part of my life. Of course, Ross is a perfect example of what I described as the best Texas has to offer. He's my dear friend and colleague for 37 years. It's impossible not to succeed when you're on his team, and it is the longest and most significant business relationship of my career. Thank you, Ross. And my colleagues from Hillwood are here tonight. Many of the leaders of Hillwood are here tonight, along with Ross's son, Hunter, and I'm very grateful to all of you for letting me be on the team. The others that helped me along the way, you saw in the film, I've mentioned a couple of them. My foundation, or my beginning, really was when I showed up in San Marcos to go to Southwest Texas State University. I was a first-generation college student. I wasn't real clear what I was going to do when I got there. I think I wanted to be on the rodeo team. But I really developed a fascination with politics in those days. The Texas State University Chancellor Brian McCall and the president of my alma mater, Kelly Damphouse, are here tonight, and I'm very grateful to both of you. 30 years ago, I served as the chairman of the Board of Regents of Texas State University, and I'm very privileged for that honor, and I'm also very privileged to have been named by them as a distinguished alumni, along with my hero, President Lyndon Johnson, and my classmate, George Strait. I want to say 2 of my great friends are here tonight, Gary Crane and A.D. Muller. They went to college with me. We did our very best to enhance Southwest Texas State reputation at the time as a party school. And it was AD who made it possible for me to become the head of the Student Senate, which opened almost all the other opportunities I had from that point forward, and I'll never forget that. Texas A&M Chancellor John Sharp and his wife Diana here tonight. John has been my dear friend for 50 years. We have been very close friends. And for those of you that know Sharp, that means that I've had a lifetime of laughter, loyalty, and the opportunity to watch his genius as one of the true leaders of higher ed in Texas. Since founding Public Strategies, over 10,000 people have worked with me from around the world. I used to say that we worked around the clock around the world, and we did. I want you to know that the best and the brightest and the smartest of them all are here tonight. And that includes Cassandra Carr, Rusty Kelly, Peter Zandon, David Ionelli, Glenn Smith, Meredith Marks, Hannah Peters, Mark Bunker, James Fuller, Marvin Singleton, and David Bates. I also want to say it includes my dear friend Lyndon Olson, Ambassador Lyndon Olson. He and his wife Kay are here tonight. As Kay knows, Lyndon and I talk almost every day, and it's one of life's many blessings. Mostly we talk about who has been to Buc-ee's most recently and what they have new. I want to offer a special thanks to my friend Meredith Marks, who's been an integral part of everything that I've done for 25 years. My friends Day Cable and Gene Finley saved my life more than once in different ways. Gene couldn't be here with us tonight, but his son Bryce is here, and I'm very grateful. Finally, I want to thank the Holt family. I'm from San Antonio, and as you're beginning to understand, most of the success I've had, interestingly, has come from people from San Antonio. Peter Holt and I started working for Senator Bentsen together many years ago, and after Peter moved to San Antonio, we worked together again at Spurs and Holt Cat. My feeling of him as my friend and a very fine man is only eclipsed by the fact that I have the same feelings towards his son Peter, who's here tonight. I'm honored that that association continues today. I want to close by thanking you all for this opportunity again. All the people I've mentioned, I wouldn't be here without them. And I also want to thank the Texas Business Hall of Fame and my friend Mort Meyerson for nominating for this award. And it is truly an opportunity and an honor of a lifetime. So thank you. Thank you.